What's going on, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and CreateSpace. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal, they also asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks everybody for supporting. But this video is entitled Social Media Has No Accountability. See, when we're thinking about accountability in society, one of the biggest place to be unaccountable for things is on social media. Because you're your own PR team, right? Just as a person who when you get on social media. And it's looked at as bad etiquette for somebody to come and tap you on the shoulder and social media and say, hey, that was not a good look. So you want people to DM you, direct message you privately if you're putting yourself out there in a bad way publicly. So to a degree, you know, if a person says, that's not a good look publicly, then what does it look like? Beef. You know, so there is no accountability on social media. Now, I do get the tact of that, but if you put something out crazy public and somebody responds to you publicly, I mean, personally, I don't see the problem with that. But you will take offense. Like sometimes people don't agree on issues. That's one thing. But the way you put yourself out to the world, that's a whole nother thing. And the reason I say that is this. If you notice, you know, there is no, how can I put this? You could get a like for any type of personality trait, whether it's good or bad. If you put yourself out there in a good way, and this is the weird part about social media, if you put yourself out there in a good way, you're probably going to get less likes than you would if you put yourself out there in a bad way, which to a degree makes no sense. But that's the reality of it. And people know what I'm talking about. You know, if a woman shows her face and smiles, not so much. Woman shows her butt, a lot of love. You know, guy is being logical and informative. He'd be okay. Guy being over the top, a lot of attention. So the accountability spills into society because now you got people going out here pushing the boundaries, you know, of being habitual line steppers because in social media, that gives you more attention. And attention can be a currency if you can translate that attention into revenue. So now you got people just doing the most because attention gets them revenue. Like, remember the show Jackass? That's what, you know, pushing boundaries every day, doing things. You be like, why? That's social media. You know, we cheer that type of stuff. And like I said, the reverse of that, even the reverse of that is also the people who follow and comment and like and share and subscribe. Sometimes, you know, those crowds create the ability to be unaccountable because you can have one particular person who follows somebody, and they can be anonymous. They can follow multiple people. They can be a troll on this end, and they can be a sycophant on this end. And it can pretty much be the same behavior. It's just they like it from this person, and they hate it from that person. You know, you can be online and you can say whatever you want to anybody anonymously, but you wouldn't say that to them to their face. You know, so this is the accountability. You get to be hard online. You get to be crazy online, but in real life, that's not you. You know, that's my thing about social media, because what winds up happening is people take their social media persona. And when I mean persona, I'm talking about even commenters and sometimes people who get on social media. They take their persona out in public as if everybody knows you. Nobody, the vast majority of people don't know you. Like, you know, there are very few stars of social media, and that's the thing that we don't take into consideration. You know, there's not a lot of people in social media who you look at as this person went from here to here, because there's a different skill set. And that's the other thing. Being able to garner attention is a great thing to do, but you associate being able to garner attention with being talented. And see, this is part of social media having no accountability, because just because you can gain my attention doesn't mean you have a talent. You get what I'm saying? I could be over the top, and you can you can gravitate to me being over the top because it entertains you, but that doesn't mean you would call me to do something that requires a skill or a talent. You know, it's kind of like rap. When rap, there's a point where it stopped being about being able to rap and being more about what you were able to floss. You know, do you got money? Well, you can't be a rapper. You sell drugs, you got a Benz, you can't be a rapper. But the skills went out the window. That's why people talk about, nowadays, a lot of people aren't gravitating to it like they used to. Even the youth love, hip hop to a degree, but at a certain point they tune out because everybody sounds the same, because everybody's just regurgitating the same style, because nobody created their own uniqueness, right? And social media is one of those things where, analytics will tell you uniqueness isn't important. And this is the thing, like, there's no accountability to the people who are into analytics, because it shows how people act, what we gravitate to. Oh, I don't want to see that. Do you really? I mean, watch this. If you're looking for substance in America and social media, then porn wouldn't be probably the number one viewed internet site in America. So obviously, we're not into substance like we say we are. I'm business minded, but business is not in your top searches on the internet or in your book collection, if you got a book collection. Because social media says you don't have to be accountable. You could just look like something. And this is the thing that cracks me up about social media is, as long as you look the part, you get praised for looking the part. You don't really have to be it. You really don't. And it gets people in this mode where, if you take a picture of me and I'm acting like I'm somebody, that's the equivalent to being somebody. And people don't pull you back to the side and say, look, what are you doing? Like, why don't you earn that stuff instead of taking pictures in front of stuff that other people have earned? Or, if you want to act a certain way and you're doing it for attention, then, people have to pull you to the side and say, listen, every time we go somewhere, it's not showtime. It's not camera time. It's not your moment to be whatever, your thing. Because I don't want to be in your situation. How come you can't inform somebody that when you're going to be this way with me privately, but when we get to this space or this place, now you're going to turn on your quote unquote social media star power. Maybe they don't want to be involved with that. There's no accountability about that. I used to get mad when you go out and eat and people are taking pictures of food. I'm like, I ain't come here to eat for a damn photo shoot. That's not, and people like what you eating. Like, what? As if you can't cook or they can't go somewhere themselves. I'm not finna be another business's commercial, per se. I'm kind of another business's commercial with these damn hats and these damn shirts. But, and, well, you don't know the brand of these bullets, so it don't really matter on that. But, whatever. But social media has no accountability. You know, it doesn't. So, like, share, subscribe. We out. Catch you on the next one. Peace.